Yo, man, another day, another way. We back right at it again, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to be coming out of Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 through 16. So, it started as, "You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden." So when you walk into rooms, I notice when I walk into rooms, maybe it might be my ego, a little bit of pride or something, but all my life, I've been able to walk into rooms and it was just something different about me, or people gravitated towards me, or people might have seen things in me that I didn't even see in myself at the time, and that might very well still be true. So you are the light of the world, a city that is set on a hill that cannot be hidden. So you can't dim that light unless you start going opposite of God. But even still in that, you still got the Spirit of God in you, and you still got the blessings that He's placed in you, and you're gonna shine, and you're gonna be separate from other people. And sometimes you might wonder, well, like, why can't I get along with these people, or why don't they like me, or why don't they like me? It's because they might see something in you that you don't see, and they don't want you to have it. They might be jealous of you, and sometimes that's just how it is. Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand. So, nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket. You're not supposed to hide your light. You're not supposed to put it somewhere where it's going to be dimmed, or where the brightness, or where your blessings, or where your purpose is going to be uh, dimmed, or barely made, or, just lowered. So you got to put it on a lampstand. You got to be proud of it. You got to be proud of who you are, and the gifts that God gave you. And it gives light to all who are in the house. So your house is going to come to you. Your family is going to come to you. The people that are supposed to be in your circle and the people that you're going to affect are going to come to you. So when you continue to be yourself and continue to let your light shine without any, without caring what anybody has to say, then those people that you are connected to and you're meant to help and that are meant to help you are all going to benefit. So you always got to shine. Um, Let your light shine before men, and that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. So, that was Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 through 16. And, when we all have our goals, our visions, and things we might want to do, it's always going to be people that criticize us. It's always going to be people that project. It's always going to be people that sometimes are negative, and you want to really try to cut that down and limit the people who speak death in your life, meaning people who don't support you, or people who might place doubts in your mind, and people that, just might not believe in where you're going until they see it. A lot of people just don't believe into you until they see it, or they might just believe in you and don't want to see you make it there. So, sometimes people might want you to play your life small, and you got to just refuse to dim your light. You got to refuse to settle. You got to refuse to believe what people don't see in you. And you got to believe within yourself, because God is inside of you, and He producing these thoughts, and He producing these goals. He producing these visions. He producing all of the stuff that you want. And, you got to trust yourself, because trusting yourself is trusting God, because He is within you. So trust that, and don't let nobody perception of you destined or be your destiny. I know for me personally, people speak in doubt, maybe criticism, and just not really believing who I call myself to be, or who I believe God called me to be, will really, make me doubt myself. And my bad, I'm trying to get my notes right. Will really make me doubt myself, and I stopped believing in myself for a while, just based off of things that I would do, mistakes I made, bad choices I made, and lessons I had to learn. But you got to be careful who you go to advice from, and ask questions to, because some people just don't have good advice to give out. Some people are just negative, possibly because things they done been through in their life and they were never able to turn it around. But you different. You're not them. You got to be able to understand that you different. You a different creation in God. Just because somebody got an outcome doesn't mean you can't get a different outcome. Maybe they weren't as driven as you. Maybe they didn't have the same blessings you had. And maybe the times was just different. And you can't let how their reality is affect your reality and where you going. So, you can't continue to receive the negative end of other people, criticism that's negative and resentment. And sometimes people are really hostile with you and just be like in your face about it, like, no. But that's when you know that you got to hold on to it, because that might just be the enemy trying to stop you from reaching your real destiny and reaching your real goals and purpose in this life. So you can't really let nobody dim your light without your own permission. You can't let nobody, stop you unless you let it happen. Like, only you can believe in what other people say. Only you can believe and, what people are speaking into you, and even what you're speaking into yourself. You gotta chew the meat and spit out the bones, and that means you gotta chew what's gonna feed you. You gotta consume what's gonna feed you, what's gonna help you, what's gonna water you, and what's gonna help you grow, and spit out the bones that are gonna just hurt you and not really be a purpose for you. They're not gonna help you out in any way. And you gotta chew the meats and spit out the bones. You gotta get the lessons that apply to you. You gotta take things that apply to you and throw out the rest. And you don't even have to say nothing about it all the time. You just gotta, be humble, listen, and, take what applies. If nothing applies, then nothing applies. But, chew the meat and spit out the bones. Yeah, man. Nobody can, choose your own destiny. Nobody can choose your destiny for you. Only you can choose your destiny. So don't let nobody's opinion stop you. Don't let nobody else's doubt stop you. And don't even let your own doubt stop you. Continue to pray for God. Pray to God on which direction to go. And believe in yourself, man. And if you don't know which way to go or what next step to take or the next 5 steps to take, just take that one step if you don't know the next 5. And if you don't even know that next step, just keep doing the work that feels good. Keep doing what feels right and pray to God and let him be your answer. So peace and God bless.